Hello from AlphaCars. We're checking out some activity in the shop that ranges from getting ready this 930 Turbo for pre-delivery work. There are a number of things we're getting done between the exterior paint correction, some electrical stuff, PDR, interior work, securing the panels, cleaning the seats, carpets. So we're getting it ready. It's actually going back to Germany. We have here our plow truck that we're getting rust proofing done, and a larger piece of work is here, the Subaru that we sold, and noticed that one of the head gaskets developed a slow oil leak, so we're actually taking care of that. And you can see the work in progress. We're actually right in the middle of it. You can see the heads are removed. This is a horizontally opposed four-cylinder legendary Subaru engine. Here are the two legendary heads that have legendary head gaskets that often leak. They literally, every Subaru will need this work at some point of time. This particular car was very well maintained, and it shows. All the internally lubricated parts are nice and clean. The engine was running really nice and really smooth. So we are going to take a closer look at the cylinders. You can see them right there. The cylinder interior surface is nice and smooth, no scoring. We already checked that. So we're just gonna do the head gasket replacement. We're putting new timing belt, of course. Timing belt tensioner, rollers. We're putting new water pump and new drive belts. But you can see, to get to this area, we often remove the engine. On this vehicle, given the age, we decided not to remove the engine and do it inside the engine bay. And let's have another look at the heads themselves. You can see the rocker arms, the shafts, the 4-valve per cylinder arrangement right here, the spark plug tube. And it pays off to keep your oil clean in your car, because you can see this vehicle, it has about close to 90,000 miles, but you can see all the journals for the camshafts, and the camshafts go right there. I'm sorry, the camshafts go right there, and then the rocker shaft goes on top of that. But you can see everything is nice and clean. So with this work done, this vehicle could easily get another 100,000 miles, and it will provide excellent service. But to be able to do that, the prior 90,000 miles, it is critical that all the maintenance work is done properly. So we will keep you updated on the progress of this work. And by the way, here are the camshafts. We're back to the Subaru, and there's a huge progress made. As you can see, the engine heads are back onto the engine. You can see a new timing belt, tensioner seals, tensioners and rollers. We also replaced the camshaft seals, and as you can see, all gasket surfaces are prepped for the new gasket installation for the intake manifold, exhaust manifold. And you can see right here, here is the famous head gasket that was replaced on one side, and there is another right here on the other side. There's a new water pump in place, and we'll be ready probably another day worth of work, test drive, final inspection and adjustment, and this car will be good for another long run. You can see a lot less parts on this shelf, And this is the old head gasket that separates combustion chambers from your oil and cooling system. So in this vehicle, it was seeping just a little on one side onto the outside. It was dripping oil once in a while. All the work is completed on the Subaru head gasket job. So we are going to get it started and check out the final result. The customer is coming in a little later to pick up the vehicle. We already did an extended test drive. We got it inspected, put it back in the shop to check all the areas that we worked on and the drivetrain. Let's check this out. Yeah, the Subarus are awesome. We had nothing but awesome luck with all our customers that have Subarus or had Subarus, and they're usually very loyal customers. So along with the Mercedes, more Mercedes, BMW, Nissan, Mazda, and many other vehicles that we sell and service, we do a lot with Subarus. And this car is a great example because we obviously acquired it. Low mileage, very, very good service history. We've done all the cosmetic and mechanical updates, and including the head gasket, which is common. And now this vehicle is ready for another good run. As you can see, the engine runs beautiful. We have a new timing belt, tensioners, seals, new head gaskets, valve cover gaskets. So it's been all redone. We went over vacuum lines and little things that you have access to. We changed all the fluids. You can see the brake fluid is nice and clean. And this car is now good to go. So it was driven by our service manager, obviously by our technician, but two people drove it. Yeah, the RPM just dropped down. You can hear the engine. It's nice and quiet. Of course, cosmetically, there are a couple of small imperfections on the exterior, but overall, this car has no rust. The interior is very, very clean. And it only has 89,000 miles. Came with a lot of keys, extra keys. So we're looking forward to delivering this vehicle today. And by the way, with Subarus, I'll mention, do you see these little lines right there? Those are heating elements for the windshield wipers. Very handy feature here for New England, because your windshield wipers will get warmed up and will not get iced up. Just a small detail.